You know what dreams I've been having recently? Like pretty terrifying, but like kind of liberating. You know? I've been having a lot of end of the world dreams.
Oh, nice.
Like a lot.
I have those during the day.
Oh, okay.
It's just my brain the whole time.
And I don't take a medication all the time. Oh, no, I get that. No, it's different. Like every other night, it will be a different one. A big tsunami.
Oh, nice.
Big missile. Like the missile one was really funny to me because we're always all together in these dreams. But what's funny about these like nightmare dreams, I would say it's like half nightmare, half dream is the missile one is like the last one I remember. And we're all, I forget where we were, but we just see this giant missile coming to Earth. And we all are laughing. We're all like,
that's a good way to go.
No, because we're all like, we knew, like in this dream, we knew that this was it. And I think we all were just, we found it hilarious that this is how we were going to go.
Or we like cracking our normal jokes.
We were cracking our normal jokes. We were trying to be funny.
It like hits the ground and
and we're like as it was coming down, we were scared, but like we knew that we were all nobody was surviving this. Like no one's gonna have FOMO. Like we're all going down together as a family. You know what I'm saying? That thing hit and that thing exploded. It was so like it was terrifying, but we were laughing the whole way before we died.
That's good to know.
Was the whole world going out or just the area?
It was the whole world.
Okay.
This missile was
who shot the missile, or was it like a meteor?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay,
couldn't tell you.
Did you wake up as soon as it exploded?
Yeah. But I've been having like some of them are like really scary and some of them are like funny, like the ones I just said.
I saw something that if you ask in your dream, ask somebody what the date is, it sends your dream into like this.
We talked about that. Yeah, we did a whole segment about that.
It's like a loophole to get into like lucid dreaming.
So cool. I find that so fascinating that actually works.
I really want to buy. This isn't an ad. It's like, I've heard uncertain reviews about it. The Remy mask. Do you know what this is?
No.
So it's like a nighttime sleeping mask that has these little dots in it, and you have to like time it out to where. So you know, rapid eye movement. That stage of sleep is like your deepest form of sleep. That's when you're like full on dreaming because REM. That's what it is. This mask will flash like some red lights that is subtle enough to let you know in your dream that you're dreaming.
Okay.
But not fully wake you up. You know, it's not like an alarm. You're going to be like, oh, shit. It's just like you'll start seeing like red in your dreams and you go, oh, that's like the moment where you ask someone like what the time is.
I know, but even seeing those red lines, you think you would still be able to remember it's a dream?
I bet.
Because of how wild the dream is, how can you not tell that you're in a dream? And then all of a sudden you see the red laser, you're like, oh, I'm in a dream. Like how does...
Well, I've been aware that I was dreaming, but not been able to control my dream.
Oh, I can do it.
Yeah.
Not every night, but like 2 times a month I can do it.
I've never been able to control.
You've never been able to?
No, it really just takes over, man.
You can do, it is crazy when you're in a full lucid dream, having 2 humans go back and forth, full conversation that you're making up. And like, it's so frustrating because like, you want to be a screenwriter. You want to make amazing dialogue.
Yeah.
Your brain is already capable of doing that.
Yeah.
And you can't like capture it.
I think we've talked about it before too, but I've done like choreography in a dance. Like I've done the most beautiful dance with like 50 people and choreographed the entire thing. And they're doing this dance that I made up in my head in my dream.
Yeah.
But like
But you weren't
but I would never be able to do this in real life.
You weren't dancing though, were you?
No, but I like choreographed them in my brain.
5, 6, 7,
Let's go.
Because I thought like in all dreams, like it's really hard to move. Like you're really slow.
When
Like
you're punching somebody.
I thought just in general, I thought you're always slow.
I get a little pervy in my dreams.
Yeah. Just like you kind of.
All right,
you satisfy those like kinks that you have.
Let's roll this intro.
Let's just say you can do anything.
Oh,
I get it.
Man, you are.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, he's right though.
He's in bed like, God, I can't wait to go to sleep tonight.
No, like I said, sometimes I'll hook up with like a girl that I know, and then I wake up and I feel so guilty because it would never happen in real life. It happens. I get it. But yes, satisfy those cravings.
I mean, it's just. I'm just joking. I just noticed I tend to be a little.
All right. Stop.
All right.
Let's roll the intro.
All right.
It's matcha talk, baby.
Woo!
That was good, right? Is that what I said?
Ow!
Yeah, that was good. You know, that was just my
Go
creative
Zane.
thing.
Get it, baby. Matcha talk.
I am not doing it.
I know.
Oh man, welcome back to Zane and Heath Unfiltered. I'm Zane.
I'm here.
I'm Matt.
I'm Mariah.
And we are unfiltered. We have a very, very big news. You guys actually already know this, but if you don't follow us anywhere and you don't follow Cremota and you're not subscribed to Cremota and you only watch the podcast and listen,
We've been wanting to do matcha for a really long time, and we finally came out with it. We actually have a starter kit that has all the essentials that you would need to make matcha at home and do it like the pros. So we have the starter kit. It comes with a bowl. It comes with a scooper. It comes with the matcha. It comes with the whisk. Check this out.
That's so sick.
And it's got our Cremota logo and name on it. Look
Ooh,
at this.
it's really like artisanal.
yeah,
Like, what's the
and
word?
that's the vibe we're trying to go for, baby.
Ooh, a little bit of Zen kind of going on.
And the reason why we wanted to release matcha is because we have been on the matcha game for the past like 3 months. I've been
It's so
drinking
nice.
matcha like every
Guilty.
day. It's so good.
Hey, Zane and Heath, what is matcha?
Really fine tea powder.
Oh, so it's like but it's still like a caffeine, right?
Yes.
It's like a clean caffeine energy.
Yeah, it's, I
Ooh.
think it has just as much caffeine, I'm pretty sure, as coffee, but it is cleaner caffeine.
Yeah, you don't
nice.
have the crash and the come down. Oh,
Yeah.
look. this
I
is the
do
bowl.
like matcha. I don't feel like I have it enough, and I
Gorgeous.
like it every time. I like it because it makes me a little less jittery.
Yeah.
But this
Yeah.
isn't just regular matcha. It's matcha.
That's right, baby.
That's very cool. I gotta get some.
But we also sell the starter kit on our website, cremota.com, and we also sell the individual tins. So if you just want to buy the matcha as well,
Yes,
you can
and
do that.
we're going to be signing a few boxes.
a few.
So hopefully, if you guys want to get yourself a Cremacha starter pack, maybe you'll get the one that we both signed.
Heath,
By
I want to
Zane.
see your signature.
Oh yeah, check it
Let's
out.
see it. Zane, you signed yours,
Don't
right?
try to steal my identity.
Ooh.
I don't want people stealing my junk. You know.
I've never seen your signature. I don't think so, Zane. Oh, can we all sign one?
Oh
Yeah.
Why
yeah,
not?
of
We did it on the
course,
pod.
Of course.
Oh, Zane looked like Walt Disney over there. What? you look like a Disney Imagineer.
We're signing it?
Here you go.
See, mine. This is like. Is this your? Wait, Zane.
What?
This isn't like your credit card signature, right?
It's the same signature I have for everything.
You know what I think is so weird about
Just
credit
put
cards?
Mariah.
What?
I do Matt King with a crown.
Oh, I like this. Cute.
That's cute.
That's why he wanted everyone to sign it, because he wanted to show
No,
off
I
his-
didn't. No, I didn't.
Let me see your signature.
Oh,
Let me see-
you don't-
You know, we should all
You
sign
don't,
it.
you don't draw.
We all sing.
You know, the act of signing something is like kind of silly. Like
Oh, you're talking about just like anybody that wants an autograph. You mean?
autographs Mariah, like. Next one.
Is this still? It's not as popular as it used to be, right?
Oh yeah, that was
Autographs.
no,
Definitely not.
'Cause
it's a picture now.
because
Yeah.
it's a selfie. A selfie is the new autograph.
I
That's
saw the
crazy.
cutest.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the cutest video of this older man on a cruise, and the captain was walking around, and he was so excited to meet the captain. It was like he met a Disney character. He met the captain and took his iPad out, took a picture with him, but then went to his drawing thing and had him sign the picture on his iPad.
Oh,
It was so cute.
It's pretty
Very
smart. I've
cute.
never seen that before.
I thought that was
Yeah.
adorable.
I like that. Is there anyone like famous who you never got a selfie with, but you got their autograph?
Never.
When you were a kid, you didn't like
Never.
go to sports games or hand out your hat.
honestly, I think I got like Mickey Mouse's signature at one point when I was like, good one.
Oh yeah, they would just like.
I think I understand signatures back in the day when it was like of value. Like
Yeah.
you could sell like something that was signed by somebody that everybody.
How did you know? Like anybody could just like.
I mean, I
Ruth.
think a lot of people I feel like did that though. They would just they saw the real signature, did it themselves. The Sandlot, baby, they did it on the Sandlot.
Yeah.
Bought a new ball. forged the signature.
Baby Ruth.
The Colossus of Clout,
The Colossus.
the Great
Ruth.
Bambino, that wimpy deer.
Do you know anybody that like still likes baseball?
Yeah.
I feel like it's not like a hot thing
Have
anymore.
you-
is it?
Jordan is the biggest baseball fan ever.
Really?
Have you met my family?
Okay,
A lot
so
of-
maybe it's like an East Coast thing. I just feel like nobody here likes baseball.
These are crazy Dodger fans out here.
Yeah, but LA,
Okay.
we live in LA, the city though lacks so much fucking pride. If we were in Chicago, we'd be talking about that there's a Cubs game tonight. LA, I
That's
feel like it's
true.
like, oh yeah, we got the Lakers, they do well.
Yeah.
We got the Dodgers though, people are big fans, but us as transplants, we don't.
It's more
Did someone say
performative.
transplant?
Like people go to the games to like show off that they're there.
Zane's ear perked up.
Yeah. Sorry, I heard transplant.
We go for the Dodger dogs.
I've never been.
Didn't we go for David's thing? Didn't he like do the first pitch or something? Horrible pitch, by the way.
That was in Chicago.
Yeah, he threw the first pitch.
That was for the
Chicago,
Cubs
at Wrigley
game, right?
Field. Yeah,
Yeah.
You went to that? Oh yeah, that looks so
Yeah,
fucking cool.
I was the one that was. Remember, I was filming it for his vlog. I looked like a loser.
Did you ever catch a home run when you were a kid, or like?
We catch a home run.
I never even caught a free T-shirt.
Like,
You know,
what
like
does he
every
mean?
T-shirt.
That's how
came
you
in?
know he's not a
Never.
baseball.
No, we mean catch a home run like you caught like you're on the outer field.
You don't catch.
You mother.
Wait,
If it's a home run, it's out. It's like
Out of the field.
It's out of the field.
Oh, you're talking about being in the stands.
You're being in the
I thought you were
stands.
talking about like playing as a kid. I was like,
Oh no!
someone doesn't know about baseball.
I love baseball because it's like a stage, or like the way like a field sits at night, like a baseball like field.
Yeah.
I think is one of the most beautiful arenas there is. 'Cause
Baseball
it's like,
games are my favorite sport to go to.
yeah, it's a
Love.
stage. It's like there's something that's why there's always like angel baseball movies like Field of Dreams,
Angels in the Outfield.
It's the Field of Dreams place is a real field.
I did not know that.
You know in the movie where they walk out of the field and stuff.
I think I assumed that.
I
And
don't
it's
remember.
there's a cornfield, but it's like it's in Iowa. It looks beautiful. I've always wanted to go to it.
You know what baseball game I really want to go to?
What?
The Savannah Bananas. Do you know who they are?
Oh yeah, I just saw them on my TikTok.
Are
What
they
is
minor
that?
league?
Yeah, I
They're
think so.
a minor league team, and they're very, very good. But it's basically Harlem Globetrotters basketball,
okay.
but baseball. They
Oh,
all
sick.
have these crazy talents. Like there's ballerinas on the team. They do
so
like
crazy. I was thinking of Harlem Globetrotters like when we were talking about autographing things.
Oh,
That's
really?
so weird. I was
Glad I
just
brought
that
it
was
back
just in
up.
my head.
Weird.
Yeah, but they do like skits and stuff.
yeah, they do. They just posted a video it's just so entertaining. They did like a trendy TikTok dance, and the guy threw the pitch and like struck him out. But it's like they're really playing. They have real practices, and the one guy was answering a lot of questions about like who the hell are you guys? And he basically described it as like they're the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball, whatever. And he said for practices, half the time they train real baseball, they practice, and then the other half they're figuring out how to entertain the crowd. So like who has the most talent, like what we're gonna do at this inning and stuff like that. And
There you go.
they do
That's what I
coordinated
like.
stuff. It's so entertaining. They're called the Savannah Bananas.
Okay, because like Harlem Globetrotters like have like stage players. There's like the Harlem Globetrotters, but
Yeah.
they're always playing like the visitors.
I
or the
read
something.
something that Savannah Bananas created another team to play against. That's what I read, but
yeah.
he's gone.
That's similar.
I'm like,
to
I'm
what-
trying.
So they're doing like cartwheels while they pitch and stuff.
Yeah, they are so talented. He said everybody has their own role, and then if there's something trending on the internet, they're just gonna do it in the middle of the game. And they said they put the fans before the sport, so they're like not really crazy
Just
about
trying to be like as entertaining as possible.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're
That is nice.
I feel like that's all it says. As,
I
if we're
really
on a
want you to
sports
see.
team.
Can you type in Savannah Bananas?
Savannah Bananas.
There you go.
Full split.
That is his.
Okay, all right. The Savannah Bananas.
Why does this look like West Side Story? Like it seems like a
Yeah, that's what it
like-
feels like.
Like I'm supposed to be hearing music right now,
And they're
Like a
actually
musical.
really good.
Yeah, but they'll do okay. So yeah,
Look at
they'll rehearse something like this where they're just.
Bro, I would not be able to focus on the game. And the whole time I'd be like, do I come in now and do this flip? Like,
Well, that's-
It's rehearsed.
Yeah, they prioritize the performance, so they rehearse.
oh, the
it.
whole game is rehearsed.
Yeah.
I kind of
Really
want to be a
look it
part
up.
of that team.
I know it looks
Savannah,
like a
Georgia.
blast.
Yeah.
I could be the guy that really sucks at the game, but I'm just the one that's
Entertaining
shaking
one?
my fat ass on the field, you know?
they're an exhibition baseball team.
Okay,
So it's a show.
who do they play?
The Bananas now field two independent professional teams: the Savannah Bananas and the Party Animals.
Oh, so they started the Party Animals. That's what I read.
Banana ball games are usually played against the Party Animals, so they play another team.
Just like them.
Yeah, so
that's
it's not
so cool.
It's not a legit.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters always play. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That is so cool.
That's
I
awesome.
love that. I would love to go see that.
Oh, I would too. They should go tour. I bet they tour and stuff. They don't probably like all stay in Savannah, Georgia, because that has to get old in Savannah, right? We fucking know that we know the show. Like, you gotta go like show that around.
It's like a podcast tour. You know, you say it's the same stories, but you go in different cities.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
It's always different.
Did you see the video of those two guys who were recording a podcast in a cafe and the car runs into it?
Bro,
how does it feel to live our dream?
I watched that. I had to watch it 5 times because I genuinely thought it was CGI.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way this is like, that was perfect
Wait,
timing.
they're recording and a car crashes into the
right behind them.
I'll show you. I have it on my unfiltered folder.
It was,
Wow.
it's insane.
Oh, it is bananas.
It could have been really, really bad for the two of them. Like they could just pinned and just
That's
done.
great for their podcast.
Yeah, it was. I think it was their first podcast.
Oh my god!
I think
What
it was
an
their
intro. Oh,
Crazy.
It's insane.
Can't believe they were recording a podcast out of all things. And it just the way the car comes in, it's like out of an action
And
movie.
where were they even filming that at? Like a
cafe.
A cafe.
Which is a little obnoxious. You're doing a podcast.
But also,
Yeah, right?
I was a little worried about because I don't know who was like in charge of lighting, but you never go in front of a window, right? You have to use the lighting of the outside.
What if that was the greatest like marketing tactic? To like get this podcast to blow up.
Yeah.
First podcast episode. All right, we're gonna crash this car right into the glass. Like
That's
it's smart.
Yeah.
That is insane. I can't, but thank gosh they lived. Like, can you just imagine just like, what's up guys? Like you die doing your podcast?
Yeah, I mean, but like, I'm sorry. I mean, I know but that lighting, I'm surprised they picked that angle.
Oh, I'd be on the ground being like, I don't
know how that guy wasn't freaking out. He was just like,
Yeah, he was real. I think he was just in shock.
Yeah. Shock is a crazy feeling that we as humans get.
I know we all did different things this week, right? Were you out of town last week, or
You
were
were
you
out of
in town? I was out of town, but were you out of town?
No, I was at the bar mitzvah. I was in town this weekend.
You were at the bar. Okay.
yeah,
How was the bar mitzvah?
it was so fun.
It was.
It was my first bar mitzvah.
You're gonna think I'm being so dramatic. It was my favorite party I've ever been to in LA, and I've been here for 8 years. My favorite party.
I felt like I was a kid again.
I was
the
in,
entire
I was
time.
in my element.
Cha-cha slide.
Hits.
Let's bring it back. I don't mind the fucking cha-cha slide.
I don't either. I think it's a great party song.
Any song that brings people together doing the same thing is a hit.
They so yeah, Brett Bassick rented out for his 30th birthday. He threw a bar mitzvah. He missed his 13th birthday because he missed the bus when he was a child, and he never got to make it to his own bar mitzvah.
So wait, I was told that he did make it to his bar mitzvah. He was just 30
really
minutes late.
No, it was like 2-something hours.
No,
late.
He was like 2 hours late.
And I gave him the idea to throw. I go, for your 30th, you should throw a bar mitzvah, the one that you never got. He was like, brilliant. So he threw it.
What's really funny is that he looked like a kid in those
His
stories that I
dancing,
was watching.
Just everything just felt
Yeah, he looked
so
like he was having a
nostalgic the
blast.
whole time.
Yeah.
It was amazing. As soon as I saw it was at a ballroom, I was on cloud 9.
Oh,
I was like, this is it.
You and your family love ballroom parties.
That's what
I
I
think
said
that's
when
why I liked it. I think that's why I liked it. It was very East Coast.
Yeah.
All the East Coast people were there. We were all like, I feel like I'm home.
Why do you guys do ballroom parties? Is it because it's
It
a big
fits everybody
just
because
big family?
you usually do food and a bar.
Yeah.
And where else are you going to have it? At a
And just
club?
like a big dance.
It makes me
floor.
want to buy a banquet hall. People have their weddings, quinceañeras, all of that. That shit, have it every weekend, pays off all of that.
Yeah.
And that's a great little.
My aunt has a farm in South Carolina, and her shit gets booked out for weddings every week. She makes so much money doing that. And she doesn't even live there. She just has this farm and just gets booked out.
That would be a little annoying. You live at a place where they just are having weddings at the whole time. You're like, God.
Yeah, but it's not
Go
like
home.
it's not like giant weddings though. It's like very intimate. Yeah.
Gatherings.
Yeah, I think it's like 100 people, 100-person weddings. Like they're very, very small.
Yeah, but the bar mitzvah was really, really fun. I enjoyed that a lot.
It was fun. I just wish more people got into it. It was almost like people were confused.
Yeah.
Which I get. Not everybody grew up that way because some people were like, why is it here? I'm like, why is it not? Why isn't every party here?
When there's a banquet hall, you
Oh,
are on the
forget
dance
it. It just
floor
makes sense.
for 6 hours.
The DJ gets its own stage. Everybody dances to songs that we grew up with. You sit at your table. There was pizza. There were kebabs. Like, what more can you ask for? Really, it's so much better than standing in a club or a bar.
Okay, don't shame us.
I'm not shaming.
We love that shit.
Personally just think it's
We
so much
like
better.
living life like we're in a movie sometimes, okay?
This felt like a movie. We had him up in the chair.
I thought for sure he was
wild.
gonna fall.
Is that easier than it looks?
If you have
Or is that hard? Is that easier than it looks? Like getting somebody on a chair and just going like that?
I think
I've
being-
never.
Yeah, because it's like 4 big dudes just.
When you're on it,
grabbing
it's
a
a little
leg.
nauseating though.
When you're on the chair?
Yeah,
Because you're just like hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I bet it's scary up there.
Yeah,
Danielle did
you
great,
look
though.
like you went to an insane wedding.
Oh my guys,
And that looked fake.
It looked like Cirque du Soleil.
guys,
Yeah.
it was absolutely like insane.
It was a
I couldn't
Vegas
believe
show.
It was so. I was in New York first. We'll get into that, but I flew into Orlando for my cousin's wedding. My cousin Joey. He is didn't know this, but he is marrying or just got married to the heiress of Bacardi. So her name's Erica. She is
Erica
the
Bacardi.
daughter of the Bacardi family, like the
Insane.
Bacardi.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Mom and dad.
Oh, and
It
wait,
made-
her last name is Bacardi.
Her last name is Bacardi.
She had to,
Wow.
she had to give that up.
I think it's hyphenated.
No, I think-
I looked up the Instagram. I think
Yeah.
she like hyphenated.
Oh no, I would if I was Bacardi, I would hyphenate the shit out of it. I'm not.
I would
losing
make
that.
him change it. I'd be like, come on,
Because
come
Joey
on.
Bacardi
really?
doesn't
Can I
sound
please
bad.
have it?
I think it should be the better last name. Like, come on.
To keep
Right.
to keep that family name alive, I would I would
would take
probably
hers.
I would just take her name.
Like Matt, if Patricia's last name was King and yours was something else, I feel like you guys would be like, let's just
Yeah.
take King.
yeah,
Definitely.
Just
You
take
know?
I think both sides. I think always just take the better last name. Yeah, just whatever sounds better. Like think about your kids. What does it like? If you want to name your kid Rebecca or something, does it sound nice with whose last name?
Right. And sometimes like just don't hyphenate sometimes.
Like my last
Sometimes they're
name?
too like they just don't
Too long.
flow.
I'll probably take my wife's last name.
Over Hajaz.
Hijazi.
Hijazi's cool.
But think of a random name that you
Rebecca Hijazi.
That
I love
ain't
it.
Henrietta.
Olga Hijazi.
It'd have to be an Arab first name in order for it to like flow.
You're right.
You don't know. Well,
Yeah, like
Jamie Presley, that actress, she's married to a Hijazi.
is her last name Hijazi?
Her kids' last names are Hijazis.
Okay.
But
All
they,
right, I respect
Jamie
that.
Presley, blonde gal, yeah.
Yeah. And I think just family history too.
Yeah.
It's like who has more problems going? Like who has like more shit going on?
Terrible.
You know what I mean? Like end that family line. Let's start a new family line. So I
So this
understand.
wedding,
Oh yeah, but yeah.
this wedding, was it like, so it was so big, I'm just so curious, how was it all timed out? Was it like,
So all right, so me and my brother and Tally, my brother's fiance Tally, we all went together. We were the last ones there, right? We were very, very, very late, like an hour and a half late.
you don't say.
What?
Well, it's because my brother missed his flight
Oh,
to go to
no.
Orlando.
oh
My
boy.
God.
It got or not missed it. Sorry, it got canceled out of nowhere. Silver Airways out of nowhere canceled 30 minutes before he was supposed to get on the plane, and they had no other flights. So he had to go on a bus and take the bus to Orlando. So that's why we were gonna go without him. So we just waited for him, and we get there. We're running, trying to find the room, like the ceremony room, and as we're running past this hallway, we see Joey about to like walk in or about to like
Oh my
like getting
gosh.
prepared.
I would've just stood
and we're
back.
just like oh my Joe, he's like, oh. And then we just keep running, and then we get into the venue. Everybody's already seated, and this place looks like Pandora. It looked like Avatar. It was. I couldn't believe there was smoke everywhere on the floor. It felt
Wait,
like
is
you're in
this
the
the
jungle.
reception?
No, this is the ceremony. So those are two different rooms. I don't think I got really footage of the
Yeah, I don't think
ceremony
you
room. I
posted
got
the
more
ceremony.
footage.
Oh, I
of
saw,
the
yeah,
second
you
room.
had like a fog machine.
Smoke everywhere. It looked like you're walking through. They had like a pathway for where all like the
like-
bridesmaids walk.
It's like in Crazy Rich Asians, kind of like when they have
yeah.
that, like, yeah.
Trees, big trees, bushes, flowers, everywhere.
What
Like
it's-
it looked like a land in Disney World.
That is
How many guests were there?
I think like over 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. We
my
sit down.
gosh.
We're all looking at each other. Oh no, all the cousins are looking at each other because we've never been to a wedding like this insane.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody has.
Yeah, and the smoke. So they let out smoke, right? And it was just like it was getting a lot, and then they stopped it. And as they were coming out, they blew that smoke. They're like, and our whole section started getting filled because they just wanted that effect, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
for cameras, for
Right.
the pictures, and it was getting so bad. And I kept filming because everybody was just. And we were all just like pushing through because they wanted to get the right look
The
for
poor
this.
grandparents.
Yeah, no, it was really, really funny. And so yeah, we watched the ceremony. It was beautiful, really beautiful. Everybody was like crying, like the bridesmaid. It was really emotional. And we get out, and then we're in like the middle section where like, you know, like kind of where they have the hors d'oeuvres and all that. That wasn't crazy. So we're like, oh wow, okay. I guess all the budget went into this room, right? But it looked fantastic. I almost forgot that there's a banquet hall. You know, everybody's seated, you eat dinner. I was like, oh, I completely forgot about that. I thought that was it. And they're like, all right, guests, we are ready to. It was like you're at an amusement park. Like they were like, all right, everybody is ready to go in, and we all walk in, and it was 10 times crazier than the ceremony, and we were like. Everybody had their phones out. It was that unbelievable. You wouldn't think that like older people wouldn't have their. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
Was just in awe.
Was this at a hotel?
It was at the Four Seasons.
Wow.
You could just imagine. So cool. Just imagine how much they spent on this wedding.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
Was it a seated dinner?
It was a seated dinner, and but. What I loved about this wedding, buffet style.
Yes.
No,
so
honestly, I hate dinners that you have to fucking choose what you want, and then you get it, and then you look at someone else's plate, and someone else's plate looks better.
And also a wedding of that size, when you have to do like seated dinners, like that means like 1,000 steaks have to be made at the same time, and that's like sometimes it grosses me out thinking like. But all of that coming in out too fast. Ugh.
But that buffet food was better than any wedding food I've ever had. It was.
Four Seasons, baby.
Yeah, it was insane. Is it the Four Seasons that makes it? I thought like you have to get like a private.
No, I think you when you pick the venue, they do the food there. They go through like their different options.
Because Four Seasons has to offer that in their package. Like, to have the people. Can you imagine being room service, being like, "Where the fuck is my steak?" And well down there, they're like 1,000 fucking people.
And so we all get in there. We're all at our tables, and the whole night there is just entertainment after entertainment after entertainment. This, her parents went like they're like, we're gonna go balls out. We want fire-breathing dragons. We want this and this. And they just kept coming out. And we're like, when is this going to end? This is insane.
It's cool because like all those things that you're talking about, it sounds like it could turn cheesy really easily.
Yeah.
But it didn't look cheesy at all. Like it was like stunning.
Yeah. They did it in like
when
a
you think about like a cheap smoke machine. Where, you know what I mean? Like it could look really bad, or like people on stilts walking around. And, like, it could
imagine being that fucking wedding planner being like, okay, trees, disco people, smoke,
that wedding planner. I know that she could take a 2-year break.
But she could do a Broadway show and manage that.
Yeah, it's insane. But you know what I was thinking? It would have looked really corny if it wasn't for the entire.
You have to go all out.
You have to go all out. Like everything has to be filled with some sort of bush, tree, or plant or flower.
What was the theme?
The theme. Okay, so we were all trying to figure that out, right? And then Tally goes, just type in whimsical wedding on your phone. Apparently there's 4 different styles of weddings that people go for, 4 or 5, and she named it off to me. And I was so curious, I decided to type all the styles, and one of them was whimsical, and all the Google images was just like that, but the one we were in was
enhanced,
just over exaggerated.
It's
10 times
almost
better.
like fairy tale.
Fairy tale, yeah. So apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody told me that Erica, the Heiress Bacardi, she's a big fan of Disney. So it I guess it made sense. If she is, it made sense that it was like a whimsical.
Having in Orlando too. I mean,
exactly.
All of that.
Exactly. So I'm trying to think of what.
Were there any celebrities there?
They had an Oscar-winning violinist there.
Wow. Oh, I love
when
a
I
good
posted
violinist.
it, so many people knew exactly who she was.
Oh, cool.
Which was pretty crazy.
That's really cool.
What's her name? Or who was it? Do you know?
Isn't
that girl who's big on TikTok?
I don't know. I don't think she's a TikTok violinist. She's a Oscar, I think she's like a very high level violinist. Was there any celebrities? Not that I noticed. And what's crazy, I didn't meet any of the side of her family except for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was just that big. That I only really was with our cousins and our side of the family.
Was every drink Bacardi based?
No. Oh, maybe. I know. I think Bacardi owns. I think whoever owns Bacardi owns a lot of different liquors. So I think they just had those liquors. Right? Like, whoever owns Bacardi,
I don't know.
That they had just those.
I don't know if Bacardi is Diageo. I don't know who like their big
I
umbrella
forget
is.
who. I forget. I think I saw it. I saw it like.
How was security? Did you have any crashers to like this? Like,
You know what? We didn't see much security.
that's a wedding. I'd be like,
Sneak
we're
into
walking
that
in
one.
this.
Yeah.
Being like,
oh, everybody kept walking. They were like, oh my. But yeah, they just had the normal, just like people
Right.
working at the hotel. But
have you ever crashed a wedding?
no, I didn't even think it was possible to do that. Like what after the movie, I was like,
It's
oh,
pretty easy for a reception if it's at like a hotel. You just walk through the doors. They don't question anybody. But I would never. That's
Yeah,
very.
when we were at the Pasadena hotel,
yeah.
the Langham,
we were like, should we crash
we walked
it? But
by
we,
one,
of course we wanted.
and a couple people recognized us, and they were like, "Come on in, just come in." I'm like, "We cannot do that."
Yeah.
We're like, no, seriously, like, please come in. Like, you're fine.
Did you do it?
It was we could have done it because it was they already gave out dessert, so it was ending.
Yeah.
And I just want to see how shit's decorated.
Yeah.
I'm just so nosy. I just want to peek in, but I can never crash.
But like,
a
you could
wedding.
easily just walk in.
Oh, and another thing, because I posted it all on like Instagram and like Snapchat. I've never had so many screenshots. It's the most
really?
I've ever had, and I know that it was so many girls. I know
putting it on their
Girls just
board.
like, oh my god! Like
I need this.
straight to their Pinterest. Which I mean, like I get it. It was like the craziest wedding, nicest wedding I've actually ever
It
seen.
did look very Avatar.
Yeah.
I would love to go to all their parties.
What was like the minister wearing? Was he like?
The minister was actually just wearing. I think everybody's wearing purple, so I think that he was wearing purple, maybe like a tux or something. I thought that they always wore white, like ordains or
Ordained minister.
officiants. I thought they always had to wear white because that's all I've ever seen, but they wore purple.
That's dope.
Cool.
Was there anything that you guys saw that I posted that you have any questions? I'm like, it was like all a blur because there was just so much at this.
The Giants. When
Yeah,
you
the
posted,
Giants.
When you shared that to the the group chat with your friends,
My
I forgot you were at a wedding. I was like, is he at Disney seeing a show? And I thought it was just like you're like, there's Giants. I'm like, whoop-de-doo. Like,
Oh, you thought I was at a-
I think you were at like some seeing
Event.
Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, I never said I was at a wedding. Did
No,
I?
you did.
You said there's giants at this wedding or something.
Oh, I think you said,
Giants,
no, I
too.
think, yeah, there was just like, and there's Giants.
That was
And I like,
that video was unbelievable.
I'm re-
I wish I went.
I'm really glad that I got to. Oh, and this is so funny. Apparently, you both were invited. I
I
didn't know.
wish I knew.
Okay,
I
so
was invited.
okay, so look, I put myself as a +1, right? And apparently when they saw that it was Heath, they just gave Heath his own invitation with a +1, and I didn't know that.
I feel so bad.
Wait, were they supposed
But
to?
you weren't like. How would you have known?
No, I know. I just
It was
Like
just
he
crazy.
had a seat there.
with a name tag.
With name tag, everything.
shit.
I think they had more problems to worry about than missing C, but it.
No,
No, we're just pissed we didn't go. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We could have been there.
while I'm here stuck trying to double down from KFC.
Oh yeah, what is this?
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, DoorDash.
Love the convenience of getting what you want right to your front door? Well, with DoorDash grocery delivery, you can stock up for the week or order last-minute cravings conveniently.
You've trusted DoorDash to deliver your restaurant favorites, and now you can get grocery delivery that actually delivers too.
With thousands of grocery stores to choose from, you'll find the best in your neighborhood and boost your local economy with each and every order.
You're going to get exactly what you ordered, or they'll make it right. So sit back and enjoy quality groceries just like you handpicked them yourself.
Exactly. And you want even more value? You can save all on your grocery and restaurant favorites with a $0 delivery fee on all eligible orders with a Dash Pass membership.
With easy substitutions right in the app and best-in-class customer support, DoorDash delivers groceries exactly how you want it.
You guys know that Heath and I love using DoorDash, especially on those days you don't feel like getting up, getting food from the grocery store. You don't feel like going to a restaurant, especially on them hangover days. DoorDash comes in to save the day.
Exactly. And if you want to get 50% off your first DoorDash order up to a $20 value, all you got to do is use code Zane at checkout. Limited time offer and terms apply.
That's right, baby. That's 50% off up to $20, no minimum subtotal, and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code ZANE.
Don't forget, that's code ZANE for 50% off your first order with DoorDash.
And we want to THANKYOU.
Okay, that was quick. Good.
We want to thank DoorDash for sponsoring today's episode, baby. We love you.
You remember the Double Down?
Yes, the 2 chickens.
And we talked about things that were discontinued.
And
they brought it back.
Oh boy.
When did they brought it back when I was gone?
Yeah, like not even a week.
I
ago.
should leave the state more often.
You missed a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, so of course Jordan had to try it, and he was like, "Bro, we got to get the Double Down."
Yeah, no shit, you have to.
And I'm like, "All right, let's go get the Double Down." We get to KFC. First of all like the marketing is like all about the Double Down. It's got like the posters on the wall and everything. We walk in, and the guy goes to take our order. So we're like, "Can we get 2 Double Downs?" And then he's like putting it into the computer, and he just goes, shit. And then he starts running to the back, and I'm like, oh my, what did we just do? And he's like, kids, don't do it. He put in that we ordered 22 Double Downs. So the chef back there gets the order.
No.
So he's like trying to stop him from making 22 Double Downs. This cashier is having a day. He's like full panic. So we finally get the order. They bring it out, and I'm like laughing about this whole thing because the idea is disgusting. It's 2 chicken fillets.
Yeah, it's a heart attack
with cheese and bacon in the middle. It's
Well, my stomach just flipped upside down.
disgusting.
But a bite of it sounds good.
Yeah,
I would be
one
like,
bite.
done. I just want to know what it's like.
Yeah.
it comes with a drink. It comes with a drink called Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning.
Oh my god,
Bro, it
Ew.
looks like battery acid.
what?
Dude,
This
the
country needs a
color-
reality check.
It's
Like that's
insane.
enough.
It's insane.
The
Enough.
color of this drink is the most toxic looking yellow you could ever imagine. So I take like a few sips, and
Can I
Jordan's
see a
like,
picture of it?
what does it taste like? I'm like, bro, they couldn't have named it more perfect than Sweet Lightning because that's what it tasted like. Like you sipped it, you're like, God damn.
Struck.
And then I'm like, oh, this is interesting. So I popped the top to look at the color of it because I'm like, this is gross. I popped the top, and there's a fucking hair at the top of it. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my god.
I was like, look at this. Look at this drink.
Does it taste like Mountain
Oh
Dew?
my
though?
god. Look, it has
Or
a
is
hair
it
in
like
Mountain Dew.
I love Baja Blast though.
It's
so
no,
good.
Baja Blast is banging.
Baja Blast is one of the best fucking things
This-
ever made.
This was absolutely disgusting.
Oh, it was actually gross.
It was a lot.
Bummer.
It was a lot. So then finally we make our way into the sandwich, and I have never missed bread so much in my life. Like you take a bite. First of all, you got 2 greasy chicken fillets like in your hand, so every bite you take, you have to like
Yeah,
get
you
a
can't
napkin.
eat it with dignity.
was-
This sandwich, I don't think it's like meant for people to really enjoy it. It's
does
like
the
a
sandwich
piece.
look
It's like it's an art piece.
Oh, it's
right?
a bit.
Pull
it's,
up, it's a bit.
It's like
Yeah.
a stunt. It's just
There's
like
no way.
It's like the black
And it's a
Whopper.
way to it scams you into just buying 2 chicken patties.
How much did it cost?
$15.
What?
No way.
No way.
He said the total was like 32 something, and I'm
they
like,
didn't have to double down the price.
exactly.
Oh, it's kind of so it's like fried. Is it nice and crispy?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ew.
Tasted
I'm
incredible.
Sorry.
I was impressed.
Ooh, that kind of I don't know. I was picturing like a different type of fried. That picture,
I would never in my
No
life look
way.
at that and be like, oh damn, I should try that.
I'll have a bite
never,
of that.
Never.
Get one just for the sake of getting it.
Ew.
I want one though. I do want to try it.
You end up 3 bites into it, you separate them, and then you eat just one patty at a time. And then I found myself putting fries on top of it to mimic a bun. So I'm like, I should have just got
Get the bun. You got to side a
you know,
bun.
Cane's
I'm
chicken
sick
fingers
right
did
now.
that. Cane's
Sick right
chicken
now.
fingers. I would do that with Cane's chicken fingers. Absolutely.
I love how I'm complaining about $15, but I literally in New York bought bought a $150 gold dipped burger.
That was $150.
All right, well, Zane, it looks $150.
How'd that taste?
It tasted really good. They dipped the fries, and I had a golden shake too.
Was it just like all over your?
I turned into gold member after I ate my whole.
What in
It was
the world?
it was actually really good. I in my head I was like, this would be for Snapchat, whatever. But like in my head I was like, this is gonna taste like absolute dog, and I'm gonna be really upset.
Did it
when I
taste
get-
metallic or like?
No, it tasted great.
Is this a fine dining establishment or is it
was
a little
su-
gimmicky?
Okay, it was Sugar Factory. Remember Sugar Factory?
Yeah.
They closed all the sugar factories here. So I thought it didn't exist anymore. And at the hotel I was staying at, and in Brooklyn, right by the airport. By the way, they have a Resorts World there. They just opened it up. Dude, a whole casino. It looks like Vegas. It's insane, but it's right next to the airport. Anyways, they had a sugar factory there, and me and Hidayah, we go in. It was right before we left, and I'm looking at the menu and looking at all the drinks, all the celebrity drinks. One
gold
made by Anastasia Karanekala. I was like, oh my God.
No way.
Does she even know that's there?
I don't think so, because I took a picture. I took a picture and I sent it to her. I was like, I got to get the Stasi drink. And she's like, let me know how it tastes.
I don't know. I haven't tasted it yet.
I don't know how it tasted yet.
But this sugar place makes a fried burger with gold on it. Is this where you got the burger?
What do you mean? It's not like
it's a candy store that sells a chicken fried sandwich.
No, it's a regular burger, but it's dipped in
I'm
gold.
confused.
It's just called Sugar Factory.
It's called Sugar Factory,
And they serve burgers.
they serve
at Sugar Factory.
They serve. It's like Cheesecake
Wait, was that
Factory.
wrong?
Yeah. It's like
what I was
it's just a
asking.
restaurant that's like a
Okay.
really fancy.
Yeah, let me see a
It's not.
picture of
It's
the
not
gold.
just candy.
They're meant for like their intense drinks and desserts and
Oh my gosh.
I
It's
want to
right
know.
there.
I want to know how they dip it. Do they put like?
oh, there it is. Look,
That looks disgusting.
that's-
that looks fucking
it
gross.
looked better when I got it.
That looks like it would hurt.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Look,
No, it did not.
it looked like that. Yeah.
What did your stool look like?
Stool. He's trying to like sift it out the next
Is that
day.
look at Paulie D? Is that
Bro, and that's why we went. When we ordered, when I was like, I'll do the 24K gold burger, the guy goes, he goes, I'm gonna have to check in the bag to see if we have the gold. But so he goes back to get the gold, right? But then in my head, I look at Hidayah, and Hidayah goes, Zane, I think they're about to like throw a fit because I think they all are about to do a whole dance thing for you because you ordered the 24K. And I started immediately because there was only like only 4 tables there, right? It was really empty. It was only 4 tables, and I look at Di, I was like, should we have them still do the whole dance and shit? And we're like, no, that's really fucked up. Let's just get the burger without making them all do the dance. And then they come out and he goes, we found the gold sheets. But like in my head, I was like, am I the first person to order the 24K golden burger?
Probably not that often. It's not like someone's doing it every day.
I'm surprised that they closed the ones here down because I feel like that would pop off here.
There's one in Vegas, right?
I don't
Isn't
know.
there one at Vegas at Planet Hollywood down by the Garth Brooks?
It looks like a Vegas restaurant.
LA would just rather have another apartment complex.
They're knocking shit down to make more apartment
They are
complexes.
out
right?
of control. Yeah. It's out of control.
They just want people
Enough.
to just keep paying rent out here. It is
The housing market's about to collapse.
yes,
Got
I've
them
heard that
stuck
too.
in this rent bubble.
Oh my gosh. It is crazy what they're charging people. And they're just making these houses. I can't stand it. All these like new homes they're building that nobody wants to buy for the prices that they're selling for.
It's the same house.
and I'm sorry, but they're using the cheapest material.
Yes,
I'm sorry, they are.
gray. The floors, the counters, the fucking cabinets.
It's like, do you notice how fast they're being popped up and they all look identical and it's the same materials because it's the cheapest shit that
and
they
it's
got?
gonna look so bad in like 10
Yeah.
years.
Less
too.
than, I think less than that.
and they say that, oh, this is how people want it when they buy a house. Who said that?
yeah, no.
I don't know. I
Why?
feel like a lot of like I'm not calling out Gen X. I don't know how many Gen X listeners we have. I think sometimes they think it's like, this is nice because they grew up in a time where like homes kind of like were really boring.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's always like a generational thing. They don't want their parents' house. They want a new like kind of thing.
I'll tell you right now, when I first saw like the new look, like it's that white marble with the gray and that wood. It looked really pretty when I first saw it, and I was like, "Wow, this is nice.
because
this is
like
new."
Matt said, it was
makes you
new,
feel like
yeah.
an
And then
expensive- yeah,
every
expensive
single
too.
house is being built like that now. So it's like you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stand the lighting now. In some, I think that the houses somewhere like are overlit, or there's too many of these like fucking lights in the sky,
It's like
and
a
it's all this
dentist's
just
office.
yes, it's
Yeah.
just everything's just so bright.
I'd rather a lot of sunlight come in than like the whole house just being white because of all the
Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah,
Sunlight
natural
is-
light.
natural light is so good.
And also, they're redoing these old houses with such nice character. The layouts don't make sense. They're taking closets and they're like, "That's another bedroom," but it's like right next to the pantry. and in the kitchen, and you're like, what? And then they're like, shit, we forgot about a laundry room. Let's just throw it in the bathroom.
Just so they can add another bedroom to the
to say that there's more. Yeah, it is these layouts are horrendous.
Open concept.
Yeah.
Open concept. No, it's not fun.
Nothing is practical. Nothing. They're not thinking about practicality.
On TikTok, I don't know if you guys saw it. It performed really well, so I'm hoping you saw it. But there was this house that had a giant, beautiful mural, right? Like it looked like it was painted back in the fucking like 70s, 60s. I don't know.
Oh yeah, in the foyer.
Yes.
It's super intricate one.
It was so cool. And they got rid of it. And everyone's like,
oh,
what?
I saw that.
They did it? No, I thought they weren't going to do it.
Oh.
The guy says we're about to paint over this and we like really don't want to. And everyone in the comments was like, do not paint over this.
He didn't do it yet.
And they ended up they kept it.
Good. Okay, so he listened to the comments. That's good because that was beautiful.
Every house is for a specific person. It's for somebody. Somebody's going to love that. It was like this extravagant, it looked like Vegas.
Yeah.
Like a Vegas hotel. It was beautifully done. And he's walking through the house so casually. He's like, yep, we're going to paint over these walls. And everyone's like, no. Like just because it's not the norm, like it's art. It's beautiful.
And it's just a story too when you invite people over and they're like, oh, there's something to say. You know, like when you walk into these newer houses, there's nothing to say. Like they walk in, they're like, this is nice.
I feel bad for people trying to save up for a house.
Oh, it'll never happen.
They're just stuck. Like the rent is so expensive.
Oh, forget it.
That you'll never be able to save up for a down payment.
And that's how they set it all up.
Yeah. It's awful.
That's how they set it up.
It's crazy.
It's crazy that back in the day, like when our parents were younger, you could work a normal job, and afford a car, and afford a house. And you can't do that anymore. Like I feel so bad for...
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Let it burn.
The fact like, and when our parents bought a house, it was just so affordable too.
Yeah.
Like they were able to like, buy it and not feel like they just emptied their bank account.
It made sense.
Yeah.
Prices made sense. That's why I want to make a lot of money so I can just, if somebody needs it, like, don't worry about it. I got it.
You probably invite them to live with you. Start an inn in your house.
Come on in.
Come on in.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this podcast, Rocket Money.
Try it free for 30 days. It's enough time to try and completely forget about a subscription or service. Before you know it, you're paying for a subscription you don't use every single month.
With Rocket Money, you can change that with a few easy taps.
Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills, all in one place.
And over 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about, like that streaming service you bought to watch just one show, or that free trial you never used.
That's right. Rocket Money will quickly and easily identify your subscriptions for you, so you can stop paying for the ones you don't want.
Simply find the subscription you don't want and press cancel, and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. No more long hold times with customer service or tedious emailing back and forth. Rocket Money takes it all out of your hands and does it for you.
And catch this, over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year.
It really is so easy. It's literally a click of a button and it's going to cancel the subscriptions you don't want or didn't even know that you were still paying for.
Exactly. And it's going to get those subscriptions that you don't even like, the apps that you have on your phone that you don't have anymore because it's deleted because you got a new phone. It will get those like subscriptions too. It'll literally get everything that in the back end that you can't see anywhere, and I'll just get rid of it.
So stop throwing your money away and cancel those unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/unfiltered.
Again, that's rocketmoney.com/unfiltered.
One more time so you don't forget it. That's rocketmoney.com/unfiltered.
Thank you, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's episode. We love ya. But I went to New York Orlando before this
How's Hidayah doing?
Hidayah is doing good. She is finishing her culinary school in the school that she's doing right now. She's trying to figure out if she wants to stay and
Corbin Blue.
She's trying to figure out if she wants to work at one of these Michelin star restaurants that they like you pretty much gets transferred to from the school, or if she wants to
move to LA.
She's still trying to figure out. She loves cooking and she loves like working in high-end dining, but she feels like she's stuck in the same little bubble doing the same thing every single day. Like, so she's in charge of like doing these like ice cream, like she's something with ice cream, right? But it's the same thing for hours until the restaurant opens. So once the restaurant opens, she goes home. So there's not really much excitement there for her.
She's doing the prep.
She's doing the prep.
Yeah.
She should do which
she's probably really good at, but like it just
she should do personal chef and just like
I think that's a great
so that
idea.
it's different, so that she goes to different houses, so it's exciting. It's a new environment,
Yeah.
and because if the cooking and stuff is repetitive, at least she's in a new environment. It's exciting, and she can work her way around like an expensive kitchen, and it's just fun.
And sometimes though, as a chef, you got to put in like your sweat work years where like you're truly like, you know, going over stuff that is so repetitive, because that's what makes you a master. Is that like,
and I think just like Gen Z in general, I think they get bored of things really, really quickly, which like it makes sense, because like everything, even when we're doing shit, just we get so bored so quickly. We have to find something new. Like when back then we were so used to doing the same
Holding
thing,
5,000 t-shirts at
yeah,
Paxson.
and it was boring, but like never to the point where we feel like I don't want to do this anymore. We just kind of stuck with it. So I get why Hidayah feels like she is just like bored already quickly. But but then in my head, I didn't tell her this, but in my head, I'm just like, what else are you gonna do? You're really good at cooking. You love cooking. And you're in like a really good position too. Like people, the higher ups there that like have a lot of connections, they love you. So you kind of have to just kind of play the game until you get to somewhere that you want to.
I bet if she came out here, people would, because she has a little bit of a platform and people know her. People would hire her like, oh my gosh, it's Hidayah. But the brownie points is that she's actually really good at what she does.
Yeah.
So I feel
she's posting TikToks in the restaurant while working.
I feel like she's got a lot going for her.
Mariah, you should see what these chefs are making out here. Insane amount of money.
Personal chef.
Personal chefs.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
The one that does my meal preps. Killing it. She's probably listening right now. Killing it. You go murdering it. Yeah, she's doing really well.
My mom takes all her ideas.
What?
She's like, so I saw she added Cremota grounds to the steak, and we did that for dinner tonight.
We got to do that again where we invite her. That was so good.
Really yeah.
how old is she?
She's young. She's got to be mid-20s.
I think she's like a year younger than us.
Yeah.
Because she's friends with some of our friends from back home.
Yes. I was, did I tell you I was in the car with her? She was taking me to Davis because she just dropped off food. And I was like, hey, and I didn't have my car. I was like, hey, can you drive me over to Davis? Because you're
That's really funny.
She's about to drop off. She's going to drop off the meals.
But that's like, think about that. That's really funny.
I know. And then we're in the car and we were just talking. She was just like, I just gotta tell you this. Literally in my journal, my goal in my chef life, like when
drive Zane to Davis.
No. It was cook for you guys, like cook for the Unfiltered crew. And
wow.
I'm here now, and I cannot believe this. I just want to let you know that. Like,
that's really cool that she had it written down.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's sick because
if you're listening, Camille, love you.
When she came over to do the dinner with like all of us, she was like talking to Jordan, she was talking to us, and she was just like, it's crazy because like she was like, you guys in an episode we're talking about like just chase your dreams, like just do it, like just go do it. She was like, that's the reason I came out here to come like.
Does she cook it all herself?
She's working with somebody now.
Yeah.
I feel like
she did cook it all herself to start. Like when she was first making our food, she was cooking by herself.
She's amazing.
Incredible. What are you guys doing this weekend?
I don't know.
On Sunday, Heath and I are taking a fitness class with Carrie Underwood.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, fun.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Mariah got invited to it, and I was like,
I'm really close with Carrie Underwood.
What happened? How'd you get it?
Body armor.
Okay, body armor. That could have been mine a year ago. But
about time I'm gaining some respect from the fitness world.
I'm getting some weight, 200 pounds.
Come on, baby. Stay up.
I'm about to hit 200, y'all.
There's no way.
Mariah, it's tough out here. It's really hard, man.
Zane, I was looking at you at dinner the other night. You had that hoodie on.
No.
And that was the night you told me you were like, I'm like 200 again.
Did I look chunky?
It was just you had this hoodie on and you were like just kind of like slumped over, and I was like,
did I look big? Do I look like
I think you look fine.
No, you look good. Like in this t-shirt, like you look really good. You look healthy.
That's why I'm surprised. You don't look 200 pounds.
It was just in that hoodie, you were just like slumped over, and you just like, it was also you were picking up every dessert bowl and shoveling tiramisu into your face.
That's the thing. That's the thing. When I try, right? I wake up, I work out, I eat my 2 meals. I eat my 2 meals, you know. I stop, Jordan. Sorry.
Today, Junior.
I eat my 2 meals, and then guess what? We got to do a dinner, and then we got to go, right?
No, you
and
don't
what are you
have
gonna
to.
do? Yes, you have to. When there's 8 fucking desserts out on the table, you have to pick at each one.
You have
can't.
to have
You have
self-control.
to.
I don't.
I don't. Like the
Because you
dessert
don't-
never sounds that good.
Because you're not addicted to sugar like me.
All
You're
right,
not
and the truth
addicted.
comes out.
Zane, you don't snack that bad like at
Because
night
it's
anymore.
not because it's not at the house. Because I don't have it in the house.
I know. You
If
don't
I-
even have the sour strips. I get so pissed because like there's no sweet stuff in the house except the sour strips.
I don't have a craving for candy. Like,
Oh, yeah?
I have a craving for cookies, cake,
Oh.
ice cream.
Chocolate.
Do you remember when I had that ad deal for that cake in a cup shit? Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I like that type of shit. So as long as that's not in the house, then I'm good.
Yeah, no. If it's not there, it's a lot easier to say no. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, it's not around. Like you're not gonna go order a cake. But if it was in the house, you don't know me.
Oh, the whole thing, the whole thing.
And maybe you should go to the fitness class with Carrie
Yeah,
Underwood.
do you guys have any room for me? Maybe I could do it.
Let me call her.
Is she instructing it or she just happens to be in the class?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's a Carrie Underwood workout class with her, so I don't know if she's
Interesting.
instructing it.
Jesus, take the
but
wheel.
She has insane leg workouts. You see her legs?
Yeah,
I wonder if it's going to be
She
legs.
looks amazing
She's
now.
gorgeous.
You know what I heard about food? That most of the time when you're feeling like hunger or you feel hungry and you want to eat, it's not necessarily hunger, it's a craving. It's an addiction to like a sweet or like a sugary or a fatty food. So you're like, when you like want to hit your vape, you're like, I need it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with hunger, but you're like, you feel that and you're like, oh, I need, not that you need to eat, but you're just like, I want to, like you have that addiction to like something sweet or
So when
sugary.
do you think it's hunger? When your like stomach starts hurting? You know, when you don't eat for a long time and your stomach is hurting, is that what hunger is?
I think it's when it's growling is like when you're really hungry because there's
Yeah.
nothing in the stomach.
Yeah, that's what I meant by like stomach hurting. Like you just feel the emptiness in your stomach. You're like,
Yeah.
I have to eat something.
Yeah. Your body knows when you need to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get
Interesting.
I get confused with hunger and boredom.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of boredom, hunger for sure.
Yeah.
Just feel like I got to do something. I
food grosses me out.
stress eat a lot too. So I think stress eating is my top contender.
I do the opposite. When I'm stressed, I have
can't.
no appetite.
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
And look at you both.
I'll have a bite and then I'm like, I'm done. Like,
No, I'll drink something and I'm full.
yeah.
It's hard for me to like have drinks and stuff.
That's why I have why I drink those Soylents because it's 400 calories because I'm really bad about getting in just like enough food in the day. Because
me too.
I also, after I eat, I feel like I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Like I don't
It's
like
so
that
weird.
feeling.
Like food is supposed to be energy, but yeah, every time I eat, I'm like, oh God, I want to sit
It's
here.
only a certain
I
food
don't
group
feel-
that gives me energy.
pasta.
Pasta
Jeez.
and
Yes.
bread.
I'm not making it up.
I just want to hang you. Like it makes me so upset that like
It really is the only food that gives me energy.
We had like a late Italian dinner the other night. I got like a carbonara and she
forget
got bolognese. I felt like death after. Like I was just like,
you get a hangover. It's
oh my
horrible.
God. And she was bouncing off the walls like,
I'm kind of like that.
It just like it satisfies me and I feel my best.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, think about it. It's like Jersey Shore, the Castle Jersey Shore. Like, you remember how much they'd eat before they went out? I always thought that was insane that they would have 3 courses and
Yeah.
they were all pasta, bread, cheese. Like, there was nothing healthy what they were eating on that show, and they were just boom, boom, flips, fucking shots.
I don't
Like,
know. Italians live a long life, so
I think you guys do live a long life.
all we eat
It's
is cheese and bread.
truly
That's
fascinating.
my entire diet. It's really bad.
I wish I could eat pasta every meal.
Yeah, I could.
Do it. No problem.
could
There's
do
so many
it.
different types of flavors. Serve that up.
what's your favorite pasta cut?
Right now, pasta cut of pasta. Penne or rigatoni.
Penne.
Really?
But I mean, it
What
all
would you
depends.
say?
Penne?
Penne.
Penne pasta?
It's penny.
No, it's not. Is it really?
Penne.
I'm from Texas. We it's like saying the name Ben is Ben.
Well, how do you say penny vodka?
Penne vodka? Olive vodka?
Oh, you say penne like that
Penne
for
vodka.
even?
It sounds like a flower.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
Penne.
A penne?
You're saying it like Pinay.
Oh, right, because
Penne.
E-N, okay, people in Texas, like, it's like Ben or a pen. Like
Oh, yeah, pen is
like
pin.
a pen is, a garbage bin is the same thing as like the name Ben. Like, it's all
Ben.
B-E-N.
Yeah.
Yeah. Penne. But I mean, it all depends on, though.
The sauce. It depends on the sauce.
The sauce dictates every pasta because you can't really pair like, you know.
It's crazy how every cut is the same. It's the
Ingredients.
same thing. It's the
Flour.
same thing.
It's flour.
But why does it taste so different?
Because
the sauce.
the way the texture has to wrap around it.
Yeah,
It's
Zane,
like-
you're a shells type of guy, huh?
No,
You like the-
no. I am not a shells
Every
guy.
macaroni takes the sauce a different way. Sometimes it'll slide right off.
I know
You should
Jordan.
be like a pasta scientist.
Jordan's a wagon wheel guy, and I don't get that at all. That's his favorate.
No, his is straight from
You're
the box.
crazy.
Fucking wheel
Yes.
craft.
It's like Rugrats mac and cheese.
The SpongeBob.
Yeah. Angel hair. That's not even on
love angel hair.
Honestly, fusilli would be my top.
Fusilli.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's. My
I
top
like that
one.
with cold macaroni.
Stuffed shells, I could tear
You know what
them
it.
up.
Farfalle.
I'm not an elbow macaroni guy. I think that is the cheapest.
No, I am.
Just no.
But what do you make with
Where's
elbow?
elbow? I don't even
What
see
is the
elbow
proper sauce for elbow macaroni?
Just mac
Just
and cheese.
Velveeta.
Cheese.
Fettuccine. I used to be obsessed with fettuccine Alfredo as a kid, but I don't like it that much anymore.
No, you have to have the right one. You have to have the right
It's
one.
not
There is
spicy.
bad fettuccine Alfredo.
I know. Well, I know, but I'm just getting sick of it. Fettuccine Alfredo was spicy. Absolutely. But ravioli, tortellini all fucking
Oh
day.
my gosh.
Oh
Tortellini. I will fucking die for tortellini. Tortellini.
I want to name my kid Tortellini.
That's not bad.
Tortellini Antoinette.
Dude, tortellini.
You know what I think is overrated? And I'm not sorry about it. Lasagna. Overrated.
I agree, Zane.
Overrated. It's
That's like
It's
the
gross.
Italian
You
mom's
gotta-
version of like a casserole.
yeah. It's like
you gotta have Teener's lasagna.
Okay, all right.
It's for kids. We all need a lasagna era in our life, but
Yeah.
like you graduate from it.
and then you
Zane,
just get.
I'm surprised you don't like it. It's close to cake.
But it's
A lot of
salty
layers.
cake. But you know what it is? You always get that one bad bite, and that ruins my whole meal.
Oh,
There's that
it's like
one
overcooked,
bad
kinda
lasagna
hard.
bite.
Have you seen that TikTok recipe of like, so you know, like all the crusty parts of lasagna are really good. Like
Okay.
when you get like, you just make that on one sheet pan and then
Oh,
you
I've
like
seen
dip
that,
at it. So
yeah.
it like tastes like, it's almost like a lasagna dip, but it's the cheese crust.
Okay.
So it's like,
All right.
dude, it looks so fucking good.
We should have a pasta marathon.
Pasta
Okay.
Pastathon.
Pastathon. We all come with different pastas. And we
like that.
make our version.
I think I do that for every occasion.
You guys like raviolis that much?
Love.
I don't
No,
really
there's not
care
there's
for
not
it.
enough.
Love. I
There's-
love because you could stuff them with anything you want.
I like that too, but there's not enough. If you order ravioli at a
Oh,
place,
it's
it
like
goes,
6.
we might give you 4 or 6. And you're
Yeah,
like,
that's
bitch,
true.
bring out, I want the whole thing.
But then it's nice because you have that leftover sauce, so you take the bread and you clean the plate with it.
And here's the thing: you can't share it. We were at dinner
No,
the
you
other
cannot
night,
give
and our friend had it was something like that, and there was only
Beautiful.
6 pieces. She's like, "You want to try one?" I was like, "I genuinely can't try one because if I take one, that's 1/6. I just took
Yes.
1/6 of your dinner."
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's like, "No, please take it." And I remember I put my fork in, I eat it, and I deserve to go to hell because I just
Half of the
took-
meal gone.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
But
fucking meal.
tortellini, they're a little bit more generous.
Yes.
But man, a wrap.
Yeah, look at that. 5 raviolis.
I love
It's always-
ravioli.
But Chef Boyardee made us think like we could get.
I've never had Chef Boyardee.
Me neither.
What?
That
What?
junk.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, I think it's like formative for
You
your
think
childhood
Tina's gonna
not to
make
have.
fucking Chef
You think-
Boyardee in
we
the
weren't
house?
allowed to have friggin' Dominoes. Are you kidding me?
Did you ever have SpaghettiOs?
Oh, the
Whammo.
sauce is
Yo,
so gross.
the meatballs is like a
Ew.
dead ass a piece of dog food that's just absorbed.
Okay.
And they only give you 2. They give you 2 or 3 in the whole
Disgusting.
thing.
I know, but sometimes it is what it is, and it's kind of good.
No, no way.
It's not the best, but it's like.
My first backpacking trip, we brought cans of Chef Boyardee in the backpack and would just pop them open and eat those because they didn't have to be like
Cold?
heated up,
Oh, no,
refrigerated.
Are
It's
you
just
sick?
50-year shelf life. You could take it.
That's a red flag.
You know it's Chef Boyardee.
That's a hell of a last name, better than Bacardi. What from the Boyardee family?
Ooh, I love that.
They're probably, they're
Boyardee.
loaded.
My name
I want
is-
to go to their wedding.
Bridget Boyardee.
I like Barilla too. You know, like the pasta. Barilla, beautiful.
God, can you imagine that wedding?
I can actually.
Oh, what about
Oh.
a baked ziti?
Oh, I make.
Okay, what's
I
the
make
difference? That's good.
Wait,
amazing
wait.
baked
That's
ziti.
good.
I thought it's the smooth ones.
You could do either one. It's not. There's not a correct
Oh,
one.
okay. Oh, but
That's what I
God.
like about that, Mariah. Very inclusive.
I love pasta so much because I never. You really can't mess it up. I never get a bad bite. It's like meat and eggs.
Ugh.
You could go through these phases where you're like,
Mariah-
like I'm done for the next couple months. I've never had a bad experience. It could be like
You mean like if you go to like a diner and you order like a spaghetti meatballs, you say it can never be bad. Is that what you mean?
well, I could
The
be like,
meat
oh,
could be
this is
bad.
definitely not as good as my mom's, but like it's pasta and sauce. Like it's like I don't know. It's like meat. When you bite into meat,
You
there's
get
a
the
high
bullet.
chance that you're gonna get a hard piece
Yeah.
or a gooey,
yeah, I
a
get
gross,
that.
fatty something. You can't mess this up.
Mariah used to think they were bullets when she was younger. You know when you eat like a burger or some sort of like beef and you get like that hard,
yeah.
that hard little BB.
I thought it
she
was the
thought it was
bullet
a
that
bullet.
killed the animal.
Get the fuck out of
So we
here.
saw-
So I always call them bullets. I'm like, I got another friggin' bullet.
Oh
Because I
my.
used to think they're bullets.
Like,
Um,
it was
That's,
the-
as a kid, I'm not surprised that she
for those
thought
of you who grew up with this, you'll understand why I'm distraught. That one brand of macaroni discontinued pastina, and I want to die.
Pastina, can you type it in so we can get a good look
Have
at
you
it?
had
So
pastina?
pastina is a type of pasta. They're very tiny stars.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Zane, I made this for you.
Yes.
It's, like,
yes.
it's almost like couscous.
Yes,
kinda.
it's just like couscous.
But I think that's is
Okay,
it,
that
you
one.
serve it cold or hot?
Hot.
But that's good with like chicken noodle soup.
You could put there's a bigger macaroni that's still tiny that you put in like Italian wedding soup and stuff. But
Look how excited she's getting. She's all set up.
pastina was the macaroni when we were sick. My mom would make this for us every time we were sick. We would take a nap and wake up and everything was cured. Cancer cured.
Heartbreak cured.
So it would be the pastina, and you just do butter and garlic, and you would be absolute like all your problems would go
That
away.
does look like it'd cure
So
your-
now when Heath gets sick, I make a little pastina, but they discontinued Ronzoni, whatever the hell it's called. They discontinued it, so I'm praying to God it's not on the way out.
Mariah, you can bring it back. You have the power.
Oh,
Sometimes though, I think pasta should be so much fucking cheaper.
How much is
it's
pasta?
like $1.
No, exactly. But what they charge you for the pasta, like you're like, this is $25 for
yes.
pasta. But this
And
is
you
this
know-
is you made
Yeah,
this
yeah.
for $3 or $4.
And
like
I know
the
there's some
margins.
high-end restaurants that definitely aren't making their sauces.
When I
Oh,
was-
yeah.
or their
1000%.
pasta.
Dude, when I was in London, they had this place, and I wish it was as popular as fucking Chipotle. The menu is so simple. You pick the pasta, you pick your sauce.
Oh,
you pick your
Vapiano's.
meat.
Wait, they have it
Vapiano's.
here.
Presto pasta.
Presto pasta. It's so good.
You walk in.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
it's
Show me the menu. Is it as
Oh.
minimal? What?
it's Chipotle style.
Show me the money.
Guys, it's not Vapiano's. That one's like really
I don't
popular.
know
It's
what
like
Vapiano's
Chipotle.
is.
Google image.
You pick your cut, your dye.
Presto pasta is cheap, but it's really good.
But there was one I saw in London. It was so minimal. It looked like a cool coffee shop. It was like pick
like
the
sexy.
thing, pick this, and it felt so clean. It felt like an iPad's or Apple store. Oh yeah, Presto.
Oh, okay.
It's like
So
a
this
Fazoli's.
is like the cheaper version of what I was talking about. Vapiano's is more high end, but it's the same Chipotle style. Can you type in Vapiano? I just wanted you to see what it looked like really quick. Okay. Oh my God. We used to go. We always went down here in
Vapiano.
London.
That looks nice.
When we went to the Olympics or worked at Olympics, we'd go there all the time, and it was awesome.
Wow.
It was awesome. We watched them make it in front of us.
That's nice. Wow.
Or Zane, look at this. Just the menu. It's so simple. Just pick your pasta, pick your sauce.
That's how it should be.
Yes.
That's simple.
this?
Just-
Pasta should not be complicated.
But they're always
'cause
like,
it's not.
You know, there was like, it's pasta. Like it's all this like fucking noise around it. Like just enjoy the fucking product.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tell me tortellini.
Let the
Give me
sauce
some-
and pasta speak for itself.
Give me some Alfredo sauce on the tortellini, chicken in the tortellini.
It looks
fucking good.
looks like I'm cooking back there.
Oh, by the way, you know that pasta place that opened up by us, the Uovo in the Erewhon Plaza?
Okay.
No.
Not good. Oh man.
Mariah, I really want you to try it because I want to get your input on if you think it's good pasta or not. They say they import it fresh from Italy.
The pasta?
Interesting.
Yeah, and I really want you to try it.
Dough?
But
Yeah.
pasta can really be made.
like fresh. I think every day. It's like they said something wild where I was like, oh, well, we have to try this. It's coming fresh from Italy.
Is they're making it from scratch?
Yeah.
It's not like the hard
No. It's I think about 90% sure it's from scratch.
because fresh like homemade pasta tastes way different than like box pasta.
It's amazing.
and it's if you're not used to it, you're gonna be like, this tastes off.
okay, maybe
Because we like the texture is different. Like we've made homemade pasta from scratch, and it's got like a different bite to it than like a normal. So maybe it is fresh and homemade, so it kind of has like a different feel to it.
God, I want
That might have thrown you
tortellini.
off.
Damn.
We should
We
have
have-
a.
I think we
we
have
should have a
some-
pasta dinner tonight.
I'm full right now.
Oh,
I just drank a cup of water.
fuck off.
Mariah, tell them about your homemade Cheez-Its.
I tried to make homemade cheese.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
How'd it
was a
taste?
horrible.
bricks.
But it's crazy because I followed this girl's recipe to the T. It was just it wasn't even a recipe. It was you shred the cheese. I shredded the exact brand, exact everything. You add the flour and you add a little bit of water and you make a dough. You throw it in the fridge for an hour. You take it out, you cut it up, you put the little hole in it and put it in the oven. It tasted burnt.
Dude, it was like
And
a
it didn't
dog
look
biscuit.
burnt. You should try to get Hidayah on
Chopped.
a cooking show, one of like Hunter March's shows.
Oh, I feel like she would be so
She'd be-
nervous. But maybe she would do
Could be
well.
good for her, yeah.
Could be good. All right, Pia, you should be her PR woman.
I have a lot of ideas for Hidayah. I have more ideas for Hidayah than myself.
That's how I feel about everybody else but me.
I saw a video of
I
Gordon.
just love potential in people.
Me too. I love it. I could be such a good manager. Oh my god, just
I
just to
said
grow
you
somebody.
should just do that instead.
Take my accounts. I'd be like, take my Instagram. Here's my Instagram. Here's my fucking
Go.
YouTube channel, and go. Oh, guess what? I'm gonna make all your content for you. You don't have to lift up a fucking.
You know what, Zane? I will take you up on that.
you want myself?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I want to get into baking.
No,
Like
I am
baking
not a
what?
baker. I am not a baker.
There's something so cool about making like croissants at home.
When I make
Yeah.
that chocolate cake, Heath, honestly, it makes me feel like I'm doing something good for this world.
Then again, if I could make croissants at home, it'd probably be a little too dangerous.
I'm not a measurer. I hate doing it to the T.
I'm
really?
a weigher. I like to weigh everything because
Oh
I
my
think that's a better
gosh.
predictor than just going, oh, it's 1 cup.
Interesting.
No, how many grams is it?
No.
Oh, Patricia, though, I'm a rule follower. I follow the fucking recipe. Patricia eyeball stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck? I go, we just spent 40 fucking minutes, Patricia, on making this dish. And it's like, ugh, we should have cooked it a little longer. Like, bitch, this is what the whole fucking thing. I just want to enjoy the meal because that's how it was made. I don't want to be like,
And that's why you need HelloFresh.
it needed this. Follow the fucking recipe. She goes, I think I know what I'm doing. She'll be like, oh, put it in the oven. Then why did it say boil? It should be baked.
Nah, but I get it. I have to follow it by the T too because if
Winging
it
it.
tastes like shit, you only have yourself to blame.
That was
And it just pisses
Jordan
you
with
off.
his flan the other day. He went to do like the flip, but it
Oh,
wasn't.
no.
It was cooked for 40 minutes instead of an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh,
So
no.
it was straight liquid still inside.
I'm sorry, Jordan.
I think it helps being in this household with Heath because we both are used to cooking. We've been cooking for a long time. So we're very good at eyeballing stuff. And he's like, oh, I've done this before. If I get stuck on something, I'm like, how long do you think? And then he's usually right about it.
You should try making dumplings or like
Ooh, that could be fun.
Wonton
because it's
soup.
like it's basically like the rice paper. You get the meat, you make all that which is so fucking
Well,
good.
that's what we're gonna
And
do in
then-
Japan. Hopefully, we can make like
And
different.
you make the dumplings, and then you fucking boil them all together. You got this amazing soup in
I'm
the
gonna make
broth.
like a cream cheese rangoon.
Oh, you would love this in New York. We're passing by this this pizza spot, and they have a whole class. They have classes. It looks so nice.
Yeah.
No, it didn't look like a normal one. It just looked. It
looked nice.
It looked really nice.
Cooking
yeah.
classes though make me like nervous because I don't know. I start like laughing whenever like someone's like.
What?
If someone's next to you.
Someone, I don't know who. I got to know who this person is who's teaching us or something. But
Yo,
like,
there's nothing worse than watching somebody struggle while cooking, and you're just like sitting there,
That's
you're just
me.
like,
Yeah,
like
they're like-
yes, like watching Zane cook. I'm just over his shoulder, like, oh, my. Like,
It's just everything is wrong.
Because he's stressing. He's got his mom on FaceTime. He's like, do you have another bowl? He's like running around.
It turns into like
I make
chaos.
Patricia. I like to cook, and Patricia's like my bar back. Like I'm just like, all right, throw this away, get this out of here. Like, and I'm trying to not have one fuck moment while I'm cooking, because then that's when you know you've mastered it.
Yeah.
But every time I cook, I'm like, shit.
What's you guys' like go-to, like your favorite thing to cook?
Gigi Hadid's vodka pasta. It's so fucking good.
I want to get to that point. I want people to be cooking Mariah's blah blah blah.
Oh no, I'd
Mariah's
rather have Hailey Bieber's pasta.
Dude, her spicy rigatoni is so good. And
Yeah.
I know that there's spicy rigatoni recipes have always been around. It just went viral because she did it like on her Snapchat or something. God, it's fucking
Does it
good.
taste better because you got the recipe from TikTok?
I don't think we got it from TikTok.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I think it was an article. But people do make it on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. You should come up with like an original like pasta and like make it like a trend on TikTok. think
I
that'd be
feel like
fun.
I do that every week. Like I'll make a new sauce, but I never remember to write down what the hell I did, and I put things away as I go. So I'm going back in the fridge. I'm like, what did I use?
It's also hard
this
for
is
her
so
to like.
good.
Well, keep recording every time you make
Right?
it. Record it.
You're right.
And then just so you have it at least on you, so when you do it again, you could do it. And make sure to film it like Alex Early, because that's how everybody has to film it.
Alex
these days.
Early.
Is it
No, I don't make
early?
the rules, Earl.
It's not.
Oh, I was like, what?
No. No, I was just trying to think of the most famous like TikToker.
One of me and Heath's favorites are who's the guy that does the interviews? That's hysterical. He just did Drake and his son. He just did
Caleb.
Theo Von. Caleb.
He's so good.
The guy with the mullet?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he's one of
Wait,
the best
Caleb-
people on the internet.
He's a
Caleb who?
Barstool Sports guy.
Yeah.
Maybe
He ju-
maybe I've seen
He
him.
just does interviews, but they're the most hysterical, creative things. And he interviewed Drake and his son, and I don't know how to explain it. He's just very funny.
That's pretty crazy that he got Drake and his son.
He has everybody. He
Honest
MGK.
shit.
Drake's huge.
Wow.
He's done like everybody. Caleb Presley, I think is his name.
Wait,
Oh,
do like
dude,
a big
yeah, he's
celebrity.
great.
Oh my gosh,
He's
he's
great.
amazing.
I took Jordan to the gun range the other day.
Oh, I you know what? I did see that because I
did,
checked your location.
We did.
I was like, why is he there? And I was like, oh, yep.
You can pick like your targets that you like put out. So you can get like the normal bullseye target. You can get like the person. And they had one there that was the hostage rescue.
That's one I would do.
And it's got like the
I
hostage
would
in
love to
front and then like
practice
two bad guys in the back.
oh
And
no.
it's still like I just thought it was so cool to be like it's just such a good
gonna
idea
save
for
you.
a paper.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
And we put it out and Jordan went to do the hostage rescue and he's sitting there. Boom, put one right into the hostage chest. And I was like, oh my God. It's just like one, there's like pressure of like the paper, but like
Yeah.
imagine like a real life situation. The fact he just squared right in the chest.
Right, he did.
So funny.
But like
Now I know if something happened and Jordan's
You cannot
sitting there
rely on
looking at
him.
me and somebody's got me around the throat, I'd be
That's
like,
it.
Jordan, don't shoot.
don't.
Shoot. Like, lost my trust. But it was
What about you?
I ended up putting one into the hostage. I did.
Shot a zero off. That's funny. I want to actually go. I want to do the hostage one.
You want to do the hostage?
I just want to see if I could like save the hostage.
I always like that scene in Men in Black where he does that shooting thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he is the only one who realizes that, like, what this girl right here is reading quantum physics and she shouldn't be doing it. I'm letting this guy blow his nose. Like, he realized all the things about the images when
Yeah.
everyone else just shot it. Yeah. That's a good
I
movie.
really want to do the one in Florida at Nexus, the digital one. It's like a VR video game at the gun range. So they'll have like zombies that are like coming at you. And, like stuff moving. Like
I've done
it's
one that
very,
was on
like,
a raft
high-tech.
and it was fucking awesome. It was at Elle Mills's birthday party. It was like a VR like escape room kind of thing, but we were on a raft and we were all shooting things together.
Is it like
That's
like
cool.
like
It was-
real?
No, it's a shooting like a gun range,
Got it. Okay.
but not like.
Should we close? We're at 1:34. Can we close it then start the?
You look like you got into a fight.
Dude, I'm hung over. I haven't ate anything.
I thought you were about to say Hungary. Hungary.
I'm hung over and
Yeah,
hungry.
let's close it out.
Matcha, go get your Kamacha
Yes,
starter
matcha
kit.
matcha.
Matcha madness.
Get your Kramacha starter kit. It's out right now at Komodo.com. And this is exactly how you're going to get it.
And you might have the autographed one, so keep a
Yes,
lookout.
by the Unfiltered crew. That's exciting. Again, you could check out these episodes every Monday, audio form on Google, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, all those apps. And then on Tuesdays, we post on YouTube, youtube.com/Zane and Heath.
Also, make sure to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Zane and Heath. You're going to get early access to these episodes. You'll get some nice videos like this that we put up there. We keep the episodes rolling too for a little while and do our little unwind. So make sure to check that out. And we also do a bonus episode every single month with a different guest. That it's either a high episode or a drunk episode. They're really fun. Again, patreon.com/Zane and Heath.
Our high one with Brett Robinson was pretty
It's
good.
up now.
Yes,
So make
it's
sure
out
to check
right
it
now.
out.
So I had so much fun doing that. We learned so
So
much about Big
interesting.
Brother.
Oh my God, I loved hearing like the behind the scenes of
I
everything.
wanted more.
I know, I did too.
I
We
was
should bring it back.
zooted off thinking about that, but like all I wanted to be was on Big Brother.
Oh, man.
All right, check it out.
All right.
right.
Unwinders, we'll see you in a second.
Bye.
See ya.
Ciao, ciao.